Have you ever wanted to have a place of your own, but still a place right next door, super close by, so that you could have folks come and visit you without necessarily being right in your space? This place is absolutely gorgeous and will totally fit the bill. We are about maybe an hour west of Panama City Beach, so still close enough to, kind of the ruckus of the area that you can get over there. And then maybe 30 minutes-ish west of 30A, so if you want really great food, you have access to that. And then super close, I think we're maybe 30-45 minutes from the VPS airport, so super close there, and we're in a gated community, and this house has a lake view. It's so gorgeous. 6 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, almost 5,300 square feet, and a kind of in-law or guest suite area. Absolutely love it. Come see it. We are here at 4702 Sea Star Vista in Destin East. I did another video on another Mediterranean style home in this same gated community. This neighborhood is fantastic, super secluded, gated right next to all the action. So you can get into the Destin Commons, or you can head over to the east just a little bit and get to, what's that other shopping place? What is it? Silver Sands Shopping Center. And then to the west a little bit further, you've got the Harbor Walk and everything that has to offer, and super close to the beach access as well. It's just a little bit up the road from here, so super easy access to the beach. Beautiful secluded neighborhood. Thank you, Paige Peterson with Compass, for allowing us to tour this gorgeous property. Well, why don't we go check it out? So here's kind of a quick view of the neighborhood. We do have sidewalks, and we are here in a cul-de-sac. And I love that we have this space here to kind of drive around so you don't see people like being crazy in here, cars specifically. But check this out. So we have a separate driveway here for the guest suite. How cool is that? It's really nice when you have a guest suite, but a lot of times it's taking up part of the main driveway, and that part of it sucks. This one doesn't though. It's got its own designated driveway, and it's super long, so you can absolutely put 2 or 3 vehicles here depending on how big they are. My Raptor's kind of big, so even still there's plenty of space behind it, not necessarily in front of it, so definitely a minimum of 2 vehicles here. And then we've got a 2-car garage, and I don't know, probably 7 driveway spaces here for people to park. Absolutely fantastic. And just in case there's some overflow, people can walk from here and take this walkway over to the guest suite entrance. It's a separate entrance entirely, completely separate from the main house, and you've got the garage in between, so you're not hearing all the same noise and stuff. I bring that up because, let's be serious, sometimes our family members or even our friends are just a bit louder than we are, or maybe we're loud, and I'm not, but to each their own. Maybe you just need that separation so you're not hearing their super loud TVs. Oh my gosh, some folks I know love that TV so loud, it's like a theater in there, and I don't like loud noises, so I'm like, please, let's have the garage in between. It's perfect. All right, let me show you this entryway. And y'all, if my energy is a little bit off today, I apologize. I don't know what happened, but I started feeling sick about an hour ago, and it hasn't gone anywhere. So my energy might be just a little bit different. Look at this. How beautiful, though, is this home? See, this is why I couldn't cancel, even though I wasn't feeling well, because I really wanted to see this property. It's so beautiful, and I knew you guys would love it, regardless if my voice was a little bit less energetic than usual. So we do have these 3 sliding glass doors that you can push all the way to the one side, and we have this fantastic outdoor kitchen, and of course, the lake view. It's not that heavy, I'm just weak. Look at that brick facade there for the outdoor kitchen. And of course, the reclaimed wood across the ceiling. The space is just so fantastic. And a TV out here, because some people just have to have a TV in every room. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a fan of screens or screen time. I try to severely limit all of my electronics time and screen time, especially for my daughter too. I just try to make it so that our I don't know, our systems, whatever, just have a lower baseline of stimulation so that we can enjoy real life. You should try it. Not while you're watching my YouTube videos, though. You should totally keep watching those. All right, this is the backyard. It's super serene back here, you guys. So if you have a dog that you like to let out a bit, you can absolutely do that. Look at how beautiful this lake is. And this is just right here in your backyard. So you could come down over here. Looks like someone likes to go kayaking on it. I don't know how much I would do that. You can see it gets pretty shallow at some points. Still beautiful and fun. You could be out here feeding the turtles. Oh, I think I just spotted one actually. Yep, there's a turtle right there. I don't know if you guys can see them or not. Oh, how cute. Ah, I should have brought some bread. If you're not from Florida, you might not know or understand the joys of feeding bread to turtles, but being a Florida girl and growing up here, my great aunt and I, we used to go, she lived in this beautiful condo complex in South Florida, but they had this huge man-made lake in the center of the complex with these beautiful bridges that cut across. And you would, oh, and those bridges connected in the center where the pool was. It was so cool. So you had to cross over these super cool bridges to get to the pool area and the other amenities. And they had the pool room had a piano in it. How cool is that? But we used to go out there with frozen bread and we would feed the turtles, and then the carp would come up and eat it from the turtles and we would get sad. But feeding the turtles was super fun. You should definitely try it if you ever come to the area. What is up? This is why I can't wear ponytails, you guys, because my hair is curly and crazy. All right, so here we have the main living space, which I showed you earlier. Beautiful gas fireplace. And I just love how this area flows. And I love how they kind of made it catty-cornered here in the center instead of doing it kind of boxy this way. It just gives it this more grand feel. And you have a super spacious dining area over here with all of these arched windows and all of this natural light. And how cool is that light fixture? It's like one of those rambutan fruits, but you know, blue instead of red. Just great ambiance. You've got so many windows, so much natural light, high ceilings, trade ceilings, and a surround sound throughout the entire house. And good Lord, I didn't even notice this mirror before. This thing is huge. Oh, we've got another one over here. It makes it feel like another window, but it's actually a massive mirror. All right, we do still have a countertop here with stools and a great sized kitchen. Beautiful, I believe this is granite countertops, tons of storage space. Look at all these cabinets, and I absolutely love all of these details with all of the columns. It just makes it feel very grand, very intentional, not so, you know, craftsman style, you know. And I don't see this often where there's a border within the crown molding. Super cute touch. The fridge fits seamlessly. That's also nice. The built-in stoves, or I'm sorry, ovens. And of course the gas stove with 6 burners. I absolutely love that. And I always have wanted one of these. I hope my boyfriend's watching this and he can see that at the next house I would like us to have one of these to fill the pots with water. Even though both of us apparently have a gluten intolerance, so we probably shouldn't be eating noodles, but they're delicious, so we're going to. Also, I do want to point out the floors. We've got this beautiful natural look tile, some kind of stone, and then hardwood floors. Absolutely beautiful, like a cherry wood, just very classy. Right off of the kitchen, we have this full bathroom. Very beautiful space. again with so much natural light coming through because of all the windows. And these have got to be something like 15-foot ceilings, I would say. I think these are probably 8, 9, maybe 12 or 13-foot ceilings, something like that. But they're tall, just know that. This bedroom is also massive for a guest suite. I mean, goodness, would you look at it? Absolutely beautiful. Of course, it's got its own closet, and then it can access the bathroom here, which is also accessible to the public. So very functional. I love when floor plans have this because it makes it so if the guest is sleeping over and they have a bedroom, then they have quick access to the bathroom without having to come out in front of everybody and be like, oh, I'm gonna go use the restroom, you know. But if someone is in like the common areas, they can go and use a restroom without having to walk into somebody's bedroom as well. So such a great application in a floor plan. Definitely look for these if you're someone that likes to entertain a lot. It's a great floor plan for that. All right, let's spin you back around. We've got this beautiful hallway leading to the master bedroom, which is so big it can also fit an office. Would you look at this? This is just crazy. And then we've got an owner's closet here as well. We still have the speaker in here. I mean, this is just absolutely a huge space with a great view of the lake. I couldn't get these open, but they do open. I just couldn't do it because sometimes you have to be 10% smarter than the equipment you're working with. I learned that in the Army, and sometimes we're just not. This door actually leads out to that outdoor space, that sitting area that we were walking around earlier. So it's a really wonderful space for someone who is maybe a little bit introverted. With this kind of space, you can absolutely do like everything that you need to do on the regular, besides maybe eat. You need to go out to the kitchen to cook something up, but you have your sleeping space, you have your working space, and you can even use this door over here for your relaxing space. You've got a Bible reading corner or whatever it is that you like to do. That's what I like to do. And having these double doors right behind me to access it just makes it feel very much like you're stepping into another world, another dimension of the property. Is very much secluded, like, hey, this is a special part of the house, which is what you want to feel. I mean, you want to feel like your whole house is special, but when you come into your room, you should be stepping into something that just brings you so much comfort. So I really, really like that aspect. And then we have these same style double doors leading into the master bathroom, which is also exquisite. I love that we've got this kind of makeup station here. No sink though, at least not right there. And then we have a closet that facilitates his and hers being separated. So check this out. I love this so much. These built-ins are so beautiful. I absolutely need something like this in my closet. And then we come to the other side, and we've got the same thing, some beautiful built-ins with a different styles. So you can see like who needs what. I would like you guys to guess which one was his and which one was hers. How beautiful is this? All right, so once we step in, we do have separate vanities. I'll give you a little bit of a different angle here. Lovely. And then shower. This just feels like you would be showering in like a cave. This just kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, like you're showering in a waterfall built into a cave kind of thing. I think it would just be amazing. And then this beautiful soaking tub, of course, with jets. And look at this view. Oh my goodness. Absolutely gorgeous. And then you've got privacy out this window, so you don't have to worry like someone's gonna see you while you're taking a bath. Just not gonna happen. And then this is the other vanity. Absolutely love this bathroom, and I believe these are like Venetian plastered walls. Okay, let's go see some more of the house. I guess I can show you the garage before we go upstairs. So if we come back through the kitchen, we've got some storage over here. And then our laundry room is over here. So nice and tucked away from everything. They've also kind of turned it into almost like a butler's pantry. So you've got plenty of space here if you needed additional space for pantry stuff. And then you've got storage here, plenty of cabinet space, more storage here, and then the garage. Oh, all right, I'll get it on one of them. Bam, what'd I tell you? Okay, and this is the garage. Now, I think some people would have liked if the garage had an access to that suite that's just on the other side of that wall. But hear me out. The fact that it doesn't means that you're so completely separated from whoever is staying in there. And that's great because it might not be family that's staying there. There are no rental restrictions in this neighborhood. So that could just be a money producing or income producing property on site. And you wouldn't necessarily want some Airbnb guests having access through your property, even if it was just through the garage. Because what if someone forgets to lock that interior door, right? That's more likely to happen than someone forgetting to lock the front door. So I think that it's actually a great feature that there is no internal access between the properties. Let's go upstairs. Beautiful grand staircase. I think this thing is so beautiful. Absolutely love this space. We've got that hardwood continued on the stairs, and then the metal handrails, and then me getting out of breath because I am talking while going upstairs. Got just a little bit of a like a loft space, and this beautiful space here. So this would be, you know, like your true loft space up here. And this is huge. And then you have this balcony, which is absolutely gorgeous. And look how spacious it is. I absolutely love all of these arches and how we can just look out here at the lake. And yes, way across the way are a bunch of properties, but you couldn't even hardly make out that there are people over there on those balconies, if there were any, for the most part. Like, you're very secluded up here. No one can see you up here. No one's like direct windows actually look into this space. So it's very private. Even though you have a property right here next to you, like sitting in this space, it's just not convenient for anyone to be looking over here. So it's very nice. Oh, I didn't even realize the wind had knocked those pillows over. Ah, I should have fixed those before videoing. I think this blue, these curtains that they chose to put here, it's just beautiful. I don't know about you guys. I think I would have gone with a pool table. I don't know. I'm just not as much into the air hockey. It's fun, but I like pool. All right. Also, you've got a little kitchenette here, which is fantastic. Always love when properties have these. And then kind of like a little pantry for this area as well. This setup would be so great if you had a multi-generational family staying here or living here, because then, you know, the older kids could have this area and the parents could have the downstairs for the most part. In this bedroom, we've got the trade ceilings again, and of course the speaker system throughout still. All of these bedrooms are just massive. We've got an ensuite bathroom here. Did I say all of these bathrooms? I meant to say all of these bedrooms, but you guys know what I'm talking about. And I gave you fair warning, all right? I'm not on my A game today. But that's okay, because this property is on its A game. And look at the size of this closet. Just incredible. All right, let's go check out the other rooms. So here we've got even more, but wait, there's more. Another beautiful bedroom, tons of natural light shining through. I love this closet barn style door. We've got some built-ins here. It's not a huge closet, but built-ins add so much assistance in organizing and being able to fit way more into a space than if there wasn't an organizer there. We've got a dual vanity here. Again with the Venetian walls. And this is another ensuite that also opens up for other people to be able to use. Got a shower tub combo. Some storage and then restroom area. And look, it's also a Jack and Jill. So you have access from this room, the other room we were just in, and then also the hallway, which is fantastic. Kind of like what we were talking about downstairs. So if folks were hanging out in that loft area and didn't necessarily have any ownership claim over either of these two bedrooms, they would still feel comfortable coming and using this restroom because there's access from the hallway as opposed to only from the bedroom. So another great floor plan touch. All right, so this is a bunk room, and this bunk room is huge. Look at this. This is really great for if you wanted to have, you know, your Thanksgiving here and invite the whole family, or Christmas, you know, one of those holidays that doesn't have to take a whole long time. And we've got some storage here and then your attic access over here. This is so great because there's so many spaces that different people that don't necessarily live here in the house could access, rather than just that mother-in-law suite or rental suite that's attached over here that we're gonna go and see now. So this home is so perfect either for renting out or for, you know, some empty nesters whose kids come to visit all the time, or you would like them to come and visit all the time and you want them to feel comfortable doing so, or if you have a multi-generational household. So really this property is super amazing for a lot of different property types as long as you're in this price point. Make sure you stick around to the end because that's when I'm going to give you some information regarding the price point and the current market here. But for now, let's go and check out that additional suite. It's super cute. I know I just had to duck under that tree, but I love that. You might be like, oh, I don't know if I would want to deal with that. It feels so tropical and lovely. I love having to duck around trees. It feels so natural. I like it. This is the view. Like, beautiful. Okay. I just love that it's surrounded by trees. Ta-da! Here we are. This super cute space. This is a living room. We've got a bathroom over here. Absolutely beautiful. It's got a different style to it and feel to it, but it's very cozy and comfortable. I love this little coffee bar over here, maybe a wine bar for someone else, but a coffee bar for me. And then this kitchen is actually pretty big for, you know, a small like suite. And again, they've built in the refrigerator perfectly, so it really feels like part of the cabinetry and not just an afterthought like refrigerators tend to do. And we've still got a beautiful 6-burner, well, it's just a 5 basically, stove, and then Frigidaire, built-in, well, we've got the oven here, but the built-in microwave over here, and then your dishwasher. And I absolutely love this style quartz. It almost reminds me of oysters without, you know, being dull like oysters. It's just got kind of the shapes in there and way more beautiful. So we've got storage here. It's locked, you know, because why would you want your guests having access to it? But I thought I'd be able to show it to you. And then the bedroom with a separate designated restroom, which is awesome. And you can tell that these folks really considered people working from home, because we've got yet another desk space in a bedroom. So pretty cool the way they've done that. I would absolutely need and use that. We've got a full closet here. Great size. Very, very comfortable space, which is great because you could put all of your luggage in there without it being in the way, which is one of the huge benefits to having a suite like this. And it has its own separate laundry area. So if you wanted to rent this space out, you wouldn't even have to take the stuff from this space into the other in order to clean it. Absolutely love that. Here we have the restroom with shower. Super great. Having just that shower kit as opposed to a shower tub kit is gonna make this space super easy to clean. So if you wanted to maybe have your own home and then a separate small space to start Airbnb out, or VRBO, whatever the one you would like to use is, this would be a great one to start up that you can manage yourself, especially if you're like a stay-at-home wife and your husband's working and you just want to do something in that way. This is a really great thing that you guys could do that is very low maintenance but could be really profitable. All right, stick around. I'm going to walk back over to the other house and give you guys some information on the price and the market. I'll be right back. All right, so we're back over here at the kitchen, and now you're going to be looking straight at me and you're going to see that I really don't feel well. I'm super sorry, you guys. Usually I would reschedule, but I didn't start feeling sick until like 30 minutes before I was scheduled to be here. So there it is. All right, so this particular property is 6 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, 5,278 square feet, built in 2005 for a list price of $2,119,500. So about $401.57 per square foot. And it's on just about half an acre in a cul-de-sac. Absolutely fantastic. Let's not forget we've got the 2-car garage and the huge driveway. The HOA is $850 per quarter, and there is a new buyer fee of $567. So if you were to Airbnb out all or part of the property, the HOA fees aren't going to have a significant impact on your profit margins. Now, as far as the amenities, it is gated, and there are resort-style pools, tennis, pickleball, fitness center, playgrounds, community room, lakes, and walking paths, of course. You're allowed to have short-term rentals here, and the closest beach access is the Crab Trap right off of Scenic Highway 98, which is a super quick car or golf cart ride. The closest beach, like state park, is going to be Henderson Beach State Park, which is one of my absolute favorites. If you guys have any questions about this property or any others from Pensacola to Panama City Beach, I am AJ Baduke, your trusted Emerald Coast realtor with Emerald Group, based out of Fort Walton Beach, and all of my contact information is on the screen. I absolutely love hearing from you guys and helping you guys. And if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button and ding the bell so that you get notified every time I do another video. I'll see y'all at the next one. Bye.